Alright, what's up guys, Sacred Survival here. Welcome back to another Bleach Rebirth of Souls video. Today we have two character trailers to look at because I missed last week, sorry about that. But anyways, we have Ikkaku and Nnoitra to look at. So I think in my last video, I talked about how both of these characters were on the docket. I wanted it to be Nnoitra, but I thought it was going to be Ikkaku, and they both turned out to be true. If you were paying attention to last week, I think the European Twitter for Bandai Namco accidentally uploaded the wrong trailer. So they actually leaked Nnoitra a week before he was supposed to come out. So people have been knowing that Nnoitra was going to be in the game for 2 weeks now. But nonetheless, it's good to still see him officially confirmed over on the actual release date of the trailers, or yeah, the release trailers. So let's take a look at both of them today. And we'll be watching them for the first time. I still have not watched either of them, and just reacting to them, and then we'll go back a second time, pause, break down the characters. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video. I'll be back to posting weekly Bleach Rebirth of Souls videos. Let me know if you're hyped for the game at all. We only have 5 more weeks until the launch of this game. I'll be streaming it over on Twitch March 21st, and I have that whole week off of work. That's right, I took the whole week off of work just to play that game. So I'll be streaming that a bunch over at my Twitch channel, links in the description. But without further ado, let's just get into it, starting with Ikkaku, because we gotta catch up. Here. Let's see what we have. I love Ikkaku. He's, you know, I wouldn't say, I've been saying that the characters are like one of my favorite characters for the last few trailers. I wouldn't say Ikkaku is one of my favorite characters, but I do like him a lot. Luckiest man of the Soul Society. Okay, so he's starting in Shikai. Nice. That means we're probably going to get his Bankai as his awakening. Slayer stance. Oh, he's a stance character? It's my lucky day. Is that Ikkaku's voice actor? It sounds a little bit different. What the heck? That does sound like a little... That's definitely a different voice actor. Yep, and it is his Bankai. God damn! This might be the most action we ever see his Bankai in. Because he just has it with the one fight against one of the Urankars during like the very beginning of the Urankar arc. Wide variety of attacks and strong at close range fights. Yeah, it doesn't seem like obviously he doesn't seem to have any projectile. But I imagine his melee might have a little bit more range than normal. Although I think a lot of melee characters have a lot of range in this game, either through signature or spiritual pressure attacks, or just like their sword has crazy long range, like Gin, like Byakuya. But then even characters like, I think like Izuru had some pretty good range with his abilities. But all right, I think this is going to be interesting to like see his Bankai in more action than we even see it in the anime or the source material. That'll be interesting. I wonder if it's going to have the charge ability like it does in the manga / anime. That would be very interesting. There's no hinting at that, I don't think. And just looking back, it seems like maybe it's just always charged like that. But let's go back and rewatch. We will be pausing this time, breaking down what we see here. Let's go. We don't need to watch it. Like, these things are actually like 50 seconds or less. Third seat of Squad 11. He's the luckiest man of the Soul Society and capable of overcoming superior opponents in close range combat. Yes. Might be pretty bad against zoners. Yeah, it looks like some pretty long range. Okay, so we have signature move Slayer stance. Ikkaku takes a lowered stance where he can initiate 3 types of attacks by inputting additional buttons. The attacks are a powerful sweep attack, a rush attack that closes the distance rapidly, and a counter attack that parries an opponent attack, making the Slayer stance an important situational move. Okay, so we have some kind of mix-up potential here, because obviously it's like, is he going to attack? Is he going to parry? Interesting. I like that. Kind of add some depth to his character immediately. And this is just a signature move too, so you don't need to rely on any kind of meter. Okay, so this is going to be pretty important to Ikkaku here, because I imagine you're going to be kind of rushing them down and then constantly proccing this move to make them guess on if they should attack you to try to interrupt the stance, or if they should block if you go for the parry, or if you go for the parry, or if you go for a counterattack. I don't know the difference between, I guess, the sweep and the rush. I guess the rush would be a good way to close distance against zoners, but that would also be easier to bait Ikkaku into doing. Like if you're playing Udi or something like that, chances are if he takes the stance, he's going to be trying to do the rapid like close distance moves. So you can kind of bait him with that potentially. But interesting nonetheless. Do we get to see all different forms of this right here? Really quickly. There's the sweep. There's the lunge. So these happen very quick, so I'm going to slow it down. Like the 3 examples that they use for the move happen in like a second. So I'm going to slow this down for you guys. Okay, so here's the sweep. Boom. Pretty far distance. The angle that he's at, you kind of can't see the full distance of it. Here's the one that closes some distance. It looks like he charges forward. Okay, yeah, that's some pretty good distance. And then here's the counter. All right, and just like that, it moves on to the next move. So that's a pretty important move, though. I can tell already that's going to be very critical to his kit. All right, we have It's My Lucky Day, an enhanced version of Slayer Stance. Okay, so this is a spiritual pressure version of that. 3 different moves are released by inputting various additional buttons from the stance, but the damage is significantly increased to Slayer Stance. Okay, so he has the same move again, but this one uses meter, and the moves are different. Huh. I'm not sure if I like that. Just kind of like copying his move in the same kit. I don't know. I don't know if I like that, but let's see how different the moves are. I'm assuming it's going to show the 3 again here. Gotta get it nice and slow again. So that looks like the sweep. I mean, obviously the damage is going to be increased on this. Maybe he charges a little bit farther with that. So they look almost exactly the same. I imagine it will be harder to pull off like the parry or something, because obviously like all the spiritual pressure moves have like the glow effect before they actually proc. So I think that's going to be important. Like when somebody casts a spiritual pressure move, the other opponent might have time to react depending on what they're doing. Obviously, I think spiritual pressure moves are meant to be used like in conjunction with other attacks, or to hard counter somebody when you know what they're going to do next. But okay, yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Like they're the same move. One just uses meter to do basically the same thing but more damage. Okay, seems like kind of a lackluster way to just give him more moves. But okay, I'll take it. Watch closely. The spiritual pressure move 2. For a certain period of time, Ikkaku becomes inspired, allowing him to fight with more energy. While Watch Closely is active, the performance of the signature move, Slayer Stance, and the spiritual pressure move, It's My Lucky Day, are enhanced. So he can do even more damage in these. So this is just a buff for that move. So everything is riding on that one move in this character. This is a one move character. This is a one move character, which that move is technically 3 moves. True. But I would almost like if he were a true mix-up character and like one of them was like a grab. That would be insane. That would probably be too overpowered, actually. But if you have a parry and a grab and an attack all on the same move, and you're just constantly mixing up the opponent because they don't know what you're going to do, and then you can stack it because the spiritual pressure one does more damage, and if you have this buff, it does more damage. So I would be interested to see how much a Watch Closely buffed Slayer Stance spiritual pressure move is going to do. I think the one that closes the distance probably does the most damage, but we have yet to see. Okay, but nothing crazy. So I think this here just shows the buff, and then he goes into it, and then he does the sweep. He buffs, goes into it, does the dash. They don't show the parry. Okay. Onto his Bankai. I assume his Bankai has to change his moves pretty drastically. It is just a very different type of weapon.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Here I come.
I like that they gave him the white eyes. By Ikkaku releasing Bankai, Ryuman, Huzukimaru, the Ryuman gauge. Okay, so he has a special condition in his Bankai, which is the charge. Okay, so that's what they're talking about here. The more the gauge turns red, the more damage it inflicts on the opponent. The Ryuman gauge accumulates energy when attacking an opponent or receiving damage from an opponent. So it just does more damage the longer you're in it. There doesn't seem to be a big release like there is in the anime. And it would be interesting if while in Bankai, the stance move that he has, he can press a different button to just charge the thing, like do the spin thing like he does in the source material as well. But it doesn't seem like he would have that. That almost seems like they should have that. You know, as a stance character. But his moves definitely change a lot. So I wonder how his stance moves look in his Bankai. Because like the charge, he like obviously ran forward with the tip of his weapon. So I wonder how that's going to look in his Bankai. But okay, I think this is the most, I don't know how to, because he's not basic. He's not basic, but like this is maybe like one of the simplest characters that they've had in the game so far, which I guess fits Ikkaku because he's a simple guy. He likes to fight, you know? But okay, I could see trying him out, the different kind of mix-ups and mind games. I didn't really expect him to be a mind game character, but all right, that's Ikkaku. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. I think he might be a little underwhelming. Not gonna lie. I wasn't sure what I expected, but like maybe some different moves that extend his Shikai in different ways. It would have been a really nice touch too if he could maybe heal, if he had a signature move or a spiritual pressure move that he could like take the well, I guess he's in Shikai at start, so it wouldn't really work. But in his fight with Ichigo, he, like on the back of his sword, he just had like the gel that he put over his eye to like stop it from bleeding. That would have been just like a cute little thing to do for this character. But all right, a stance character. His kit is one move that has 3 moves in it. I think he'll be pretty easy to learn for people that want to play Ikkaku. But all right, on to Nnoitra. I'm excited for Nnoitra. I hope he has a special condition or something like that where he like gets more arms in his awakening, in his resurrection. I love Nnoitra. He is one of my favorite. I say this every time. He's one of my favorite Arankar because I just love the lunar like sort of crescent blades. I love multiple arms. He's got a pretty interesting design. I love his big fucking spoon hood. Like I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get into this. Obviously, first time just reacting. Then we'll go back and break it down for Nnoitra as well here. Who do you think is going to be the obsessed with strength? Who do you think is going to be the final 3 characters? I gotta turn this one up too, I think, a little bit. Okay, he's got like a counter, because doesn't he have like the hardest skin of any? His weapon's huge. I mean, it is huge. Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks cool. That's a different Nell skin, isn't it? Is that? I don't know. I believe one of his... Oh, just Santa Teresa. For some reason, I thought... Oh, my goodness. It's so many arms. Okay, so no special condition. But he looks so cool, man. And if you know me, high durability and unguarded. So he probably has a lot of hyper armor. Because I'm pretty sure they said he has, like, the strongest hero out of, like, all the Espada or something. So he has, like, the toughest skin. Which is why him and Kenpachi fought. And they're both like, cut me. Cut me, bitch. All right. I just love his design. And I was going to say, if you know me, you know I don't really care for the color yellow. But Nnoitra really makes me vibe with the color yellow. I don't know why. All right, let's rewatch and actually look at what's happening here. He seems cool. He seems a lot more unique than Ikkaku did. The Quinta Espada. He's obsessed with strength and aims to become the strongest. He uses frontal attacks and relies on his hero to destroy his opponents. All right. Hyper Armor character?
Are you scared?
Are you scared? Hero. Gain the block stock by taking the stance. Armor is added to flash attack and special flash attack, allowing the attacker to interrupt the opponent's attack. Stock is consumed by using it once or by being attacked. So this is just a signature move that gives him a hit of hyper armor, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yeah, it's just a move that gives him hyper armor. Nice. Guillotina. Guillotina. A move that uses a scythe that slams down with great force. It will change into the unblockable attack by holding down the... So one of the spiritual pressure moves just also has hyper armor. Into the I guess, is that hyper armor or is it unblock? It says unblockable. Let's see what the little... So I think that one's just unblockable. That you can hit him out of that. Unless, I'm guessing, you do the thing that gives you hyper armor. So you can stack the hero buff, get a hit of hyper armor, and use this move and be unblockable. That's pretty cool. All right, this is a different kind of character already. I like it. And it's just a big fucking slam. Look at how much air he gets in that slam. Jesus. Don't run away in fear now. That's quite the mouthful for a move name. Attack by kicking up with the right foot. When the attack lands to the opponent, Nnoitra will slash with the scythe and activate Sero as a follow-up attack. This move is unblockable and will cause a large amount of damage, but the attack's reach is short. But it doesn't matter if you have hyper armor. Get in there, man. Get in their freaking face. Where is he on the screen, by the way? He's gone. Okay, hold on. We need to watch this one. A lot of his shit happens really fast. Let's see this. So he kicks. Does a jumping slash, 2 slashes, 3 slashes, and then a close range Sero. Damn. All of that just from one spiritual pressure move. Wow. Okay. I'm liking him more than I thought I would, actually. And we haven't even gotten to his coolest part yet, his freaking awakening. Santa Teresa. He looks so cool, dude. Noitra's performance is enhanced by releasing Santa Teresa with Resurrection. Noitra's abilities will not change significantly, but will increase in power that will make reversals more likely to succeed. Okay, so maybe they don't really go in depth here, just like a general boost, but reversals more likely to succeed is a weird way to put that. Interesting. Like, does his hyper armor absorb more than one hit? Or like, I don't know how that's more likely to succeed and what way they mean. Do they show anything here? I guess because like the rate of his attack goes up, I assume, because he has like freaking 4 blades. So maybe he's just faster to like reversal on you. His character model takes up so much. It's like, it's very busy. You know, like playing him, you're like looking at all of his blades go everywhere. Like that's a lot to look at. I love the desert of Wakalundo too. That's a cool stage. Well, all right. So not too much changes with his awakening, unfortunately. I'm not sure what would have changed. High durability and unguardable attack. Yeah, that's pretty dope. We have a hyper armor, unblockable attack character now. I guess I didn't expect that of Nnoitra, but I don't know why I wouldn't. I think I just forgot that he was like that, you know, like the high durability, strongest hero out of all the Espada. Which is that even? I kind of doubt that that's true. Like he has stronger hero than like release Yami. But I did people even know that Yami was like 0? I guess not. But But okay, nice. I actually really like him. He might be in my little gaggle of characters that I play just for funsies, because I do like in Smash, I do like playing Ganon every now and then. Just I like hyper armor characters, especially against people like other characters. Like it is funny that Nnoitra came right after Ikkaku, because I feel like Nnoitra would stomp Ikkaku. Like if Ikkaku's doing the whole like, oh, am I going to do the sweep? Am I going to do the freaking counter? I guess the counter would be good to use against Nnoitra. But if you go for like any of the other attacks, he's like, nope, I have hyper armor and you can't block this. Like, that's pretty cool. I do like that. He's just like, nah, fuck your defense. Fuck your offense too. I like that. But all right, guys, let me know what you thought about Nnoitra and Ikkaku. Again, sorry for taking a break last week. I had some personal stuff come up, but I will be back to posting these once a week. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help me reach my next milestone of 350 subscribers. I did just conclude the giveaway that I was doing for this game. Congratulations to the winner. I actually did have to redraw the winner because the original winner did not respond in time. So if you guys are looking forward to any more giveaways, make sure you subscribe for more. I'm going to be uploading a lot of Rebirth of Souls content, and I'll be streaming it as well. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.